Let's have some fun. Yes, you actually heard that right. After 7 episodes where I've just been grinding and working hard to upgrade and better my world, I finally said that we're gonna have some fun. Now, what I intend to do is, I think we all know like what a Minecraft parkour is, because if you're watching this video, I can bet you've watched a video where someone has made a parkour course or even done it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a parkour course, but this isn't going to be like your normal parkour course. If anybody's like seen American Ninja Warrior or Wipeout, then you'll know what I'm talking about. Like that's the kind of idea I'm going with. I want to make something that's similar to that. I don't just want to jump from block to block. I want to make like obstacles where I have to bounce, do MLGs and mine through with my pickaxe. I want to do a bunch of great stuff. So without any further ado, let's get straight into it. So I'm going to do this project in steps, as I do with almost anything. And the first step is to find a location of where to build it. And funny enough, I actually think we have the perfect location. This massive open field with all of these sunflowers seems to be like the perfect location to build a massive obstacle course. It's nice and open, relatively flat. I'm not going to have to do a lot of work, so I think this is the ideal place to start. And as for the next step, that is going to be working on a design and figuring out of what blocks and what materials I actually want to build this. And I think I've already started on that. I think I want to make this out of like concrete, then dye it red and maybe yellow. I think that might be good as well. So I don't think I have any gravel left. That's why I'm here to check. I don't have a little bit left, as it seems. The red dye isn't that hard. I could just dye a sheep and then get the wool from that. But strangely enough, I also know exactly where a gravel biome is. Now, there's quite a big story behind that. And you see, in the last episode, it kind of cuts through a scene, and then I just say, and we're back at the base. I'm going to play you that clip. Okay, back at the base. Wonderful. Well, what happened there was actually I went on what I think was like a 7-hour adventure to find mushrooms, like those little brown mushrooms. I actually went on a 7-hour trip, maybe even more, just to find 5 of them for the potions of harming. They were very scarce and hard to find, and I actually took a screenshot of where I found a gravel biome. So I think it's in like, not quite that direction, that direction, somewhere over there. I'm not quite sure, but I did save a screenshot, so I'm just going to check that, and then I can head in the direction of that gravel biome. I'm going to fill up my inventory with gravel, get sand from the desert over there as well, and then we can start working on this project. Onward! I have checked up on the screenshot, and I have now discovered where it is, the location, the coordinates I mean. So the coordinates are minus 1800, that's the x coordinates, and the z coordinates are, what was it? I think like something like 2200, yeah, 2200. So it should be this way, straight ahead. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tugging is done, we'll take our leave and go. Should be there in about, I'd say, 2 minutes. Is that the first solid land, or is it just another island? I think that's solid land. Yes, I think this is actually a landmass. Yes, I remember seeing that. Oh, I remember that very, very good. Okay, but now I need to figure out where the hell that gravel biome is. It shouldn't be that hard, because I know the coordinates. Oh, never mind, I just found it. Well, that was easy. Okay, I don't have a lot of room, but I have some room in my inventory. It's not like I have shulker boxes yet, but we'll get to that point someday. Anyway, this journey took me about 5 minutes, 6 maybe. Anyway, I am here now, and I can start collecting gravel. Well, that's one inventory full. That was kind of quick. I did a little bit of damage. There's still a lot to go around, so what? It's not really that big of a deal. But now I have a lot of gravel. It's actually, I'm gonna need more, so I might have to come back. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it would be a lot more convenient if I could just have like shulker boxes. Okay, well now it's just the journey back home. Yay, I'm so excited. Okay, I guess we'll meet back at the base again. And there it is, the glorious trading hall. Finally back home. That took a little while. And I think I'm going to have to do that trip like 3 more times before I have enough gravel. I'm actually planning on making quite a big obstacle course, so I'm gonna need a lot of gravel and I'm gonna need a lot of sand. Sand's not that big of a problem, but gravel is. Now I just need to go back again and get even more gravel. I'm right back over here, and now I can collect another inventory of gravel, go right back, come back again, get another inventory of gravel, and the cycle continues. Now just a little while further and I should be there. This is going to be my last trip. To think I've survived 150 days on this world so far. It's kind of incredible.
2 hours later.
So a lot of time has passed. You might not notice it because it's not been that long, but I have gathered all of the gravel I needed and also this double chest full of sand. You can probably see there's quite already some white concrete and it's not completely full. That's because I already crafted some white concrete. So I am just going to like build the structure and the shape of the like course, the parkour course with white concrete, and then I'm going to use dyed wool, like say red wool and yellow wool for the obstacles themselves, like the pillars that I have to jump on. And I'm probably going to need slime as well. But I have also thought about where I want to build this. Like I said, I wanted to build it here. But I have reconsidered because that is my base at the moment, that little small dome. And I mean, it's a hardcore world, you're going to need a massive storage system. Everything is just big. So I thought about moving my base to here. I'm just going to clear out all of the sunflowers and flowers, but that's going to happen later on. And build my base here with a lot of farms around it. So I don't think I am going to build the parkour course here. I am going to move it someplace else, and I have not thought about that. As I'm thinking I might build it in the desert. That could look good, but I also don't want to build it too close to the village. So I am still deciding where I want to build a parkour course because that base is just going to be completely filled and there's going to be no room. Even if I go underground, it's still not going to be big enough. So I'm going to build a massive base in that open field over there and tear this one down. So I've looked at a bunch of places and I think this might be the best place because if I'm moving my base over to that massive field, I'm not going to really be building anything else except for that trading hall in this area. So I thought I might as well make use of this space because I come running through here a lot. So the start can be like over there. I can run down and it can like, it doesn't even have to be just a straight course. It can even curve around and head to the desert that's that way along with the ruined portals, and then it can make this diagonal curve and go even that way. So we've got a lot of space here, so I think I'm going to build it right over here. I think we can all now clearly get an idea of what I mean when I say like a parkour course. Now obviously it's not going to look this bland, there's going to be a lot more colors. I just don't have that amount of like colorful concrete or blocks at the moment, so I just made this little course out of just a plain white concrete. So I'm planning on making like these walls, and there's going to be water underneath so you don't take any fall damage. Now warning, I am going to attempt this and I am very bad at parkour, so you may get a laugh out of this, but I'm going to take this slow. Okay, never mind. There you can clearly see how bad I am with parkour. Now this is probably the biggest jump of the entire course. When I was building it, I failed it multiple times. Okay, there I got it. Looks like I'm not half bad, except for the first jump. I missed that extremely badly. But yeah, that's basically, this isn't going to be the entire course. This is just going to be like the parkour course. And then I'm going to have another section, like we jump over a tall tower, land in a slime block. It's obviously going to be calculated that even if you fall all the way and you take full damage and there's nothing to block your fall damage, you're still going to live. It's going to, because this is hardcore, I really don't want to die. There's going to be a bunch of sections where we have to swim through tight gaps and we have to bounce through rings, and eventually, even when I get my elytra, I can make a flying course. But this is just the main idea behind what I'm planning to do. So I think the start is going to be like there, and then you get a nice run up. So then you can continue trying this. Obviously these pillars are going to be made out of, I think the first few blocks are going to be made out of yellow wool, and then the top block is going to be made from red wool. And then it will be easier to see where you have to jump, because it's not an excuse, it probably is, but yeah, these white pillars blend in a little bit with the white concrete in the background, so it makes it harder to, like visualize the depth and how far you have to jump. That's probably just an excuse because I'm bad, but yeah, I just think it's going to look better and be easier to do because I suck at this. So let's go and get on with it because I have my work cut out for me. A little progress update. I was shearing my sheep and I've gotten a little bit of wool, so I just came over and quickly just turned these pillars into yellow and red wool as I explained. So I think it should be a lot easier to like see where you have to jump, or I may just be bad. I don't know. This is still the hardest jump and I got it. Okay, this time I made it through in my first try, so maybe I wasn't bad, it was just that it blended in too well and I couldn't see where I was jumping. Okay, no, it is definitely not an excuse. I am just straight up just bad. So it doesn't change anything. It's just easier to see the blocks and it looks a little better. Okay, but now I'm going to continue with the layout. So I'm going to start by building the starting mark over here, and then I'm going to build it down all the way through here, if I can actually do parkour. And I'm going to bring it around the curve. I might stop at the curve because that's going to get a little complicated and I'm going to have to figure that one out. But I'm going to continue with what I do know and continue building and see how this thing ends up. Progress update, and this is what I have so far. So this is going to be start, and I do realize that this is yet again just white, but you can see I don't even have enough wool to make the entire starting platform. But what I've come up with is there's two sides, so you can choose which one you want to go. This one, yeah, this one, I think that one's harder than this one because this is just a few jumps, small jumps, and I'll show you that one. So then you just jump like that, which I can't even do, and you'll land up here, do that part. Now this gets a little bit more tricky because there's a bunch of blocks blocking you. So you can run up. Let me just fill this in so it's a bit easier. So you can run up and you can choose whichever side you want to jump. So you can jump to this side, or you can jump to that side, and then the idea is to complete the entire course. And if you like bump against the wall once, you lose your momentum, and then you're just gonna fall. Unless you like stop before you jump, but I think that'll slow you down a lot. So if you stop and then jump, and of course I missed the last jump, which is the easiest. So this is how far a literal 16 stacks of white concrete brought me. All of this that I've built took 16 stacks. But the course so far, I'm still struggling with it because I'm pathetic in parkour, we all know that. Yep. And you might ask, why is the water here? You will just take like half heart of damage. The water is there solely to irritate you. It is there to cause you misery, so that you cannot walk or run back as fast. It is solely there to cause you misery, because if you fall off with these jumps, like, you're not going to take that much damage. Its sole purpose is to irritate you, to make your life harder. Oh, and I also made a few adjustments over here. So now, as you see, if I fall, which you're not supposed to do, now you can't get back up and continue the course. If you fall by your own stupid mistake, now you have to do the entire course from the start again. Then you make it to here, and it's going to be another platform right over here, and then the course is going to continue, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here. We'll see, I'll figure it out later, but now I need to go get more concrete to complete this project. I've crafted the white concrete, but I think it will actually be a lot easier if I go and build the course with the powder, and then when I'm done just throw water all over it. I think that's going to be a lot quicker. I'm hoping, because like sitting there in that little space, holding down right click and left click it's not the fastest way, and it's also kind of boring. So hopefully this will work better. And I really have the patience to go do that with 16 stacks again. So let's just hope this works. Well, that's all done. Now I just need to figure out what I want to build. Maybe I should make something like a balancing rope. That might work. Maybe I should just make something like this. Ah, yes, I think I know what I'm going to make. I'm just going to place a bunch of blocks randomly everywhere. Now, you may say this is going to be a little bit too easy, but just remember, if you fall, or if I fall, because I'm going to do this course, if I fall, then I start from all the way back. And they aren't just going to be like this, so if I fall, I like just stand up again. They are obviously going to be too high, like this. So then when I fall, I can't stand back up, or I can't climb back up of these things. I'm going to have to go from the start again. I think this will work. Or maybe, I think I should turn these into logs. I think I should get like a stack of these, maybe more. Yeah, I'm going to get 2 stacks of logs, oak logs specifically. Because who the hell gives a shit about birch? Right, I have the logs. Now let's see if we can make this work. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I think I'm going to make some higher than others, so it'll be a bit more difficult. Just to add in a little bit more pain and suffering. So these are already planned out. These are going to be too high, and this is going to start at 3. Make this one 2, 2, and then you can jump over here and up here, and then, yeah. It might just work. This looks actually kind of fun. Now if you miss one jump, you start all over because you can't climb up. So now I'm going to add the water. Let's give this a taste, shall we? Start from this side. I think this will be probably the easiest from these 3. I think this one's going to be the easiest, just because you have so many options to jump to. Okay, I say as I fall into the water. But yeah, you have a lot of options. You can jump to a lot of places, so I think this is probably the easiest. Yeah, that was the easiest of everything I faced. So now I just gotta figure out what the hell comes next, because I've already made so many things. My brain is not very creative. I'm gonna have to think this through carefully, or thoroughly is the word I'm looking for. To be honest, I've built this little section, but I am completely out of ideas of what to build, so I think it's about time that I attempt this course and try to make it in one go without failure. I can feel it. I can feel my parkour skills. Okay, we don't talk about that. My skills have improved a little bit. You see, my skills have improved a little. Yes! I managed to do the hard part. Okay, now it's this thing.
Nope.
Come on, I was so close. Okay, let's start from the beginning again.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, I underestimated this.
Nope.
And after many more failed attempts, I finally got a successful run.
Nope. 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 Nope.
For real now, after many more attempts, I finally got the one where I succeeded. Yes! Yes! Finally, that took so long. Oh my, I underestimated that extremely. Oh, I still need to change the colors of that, I forgot. Oh, and yeah, I couldn't think of anything, I was too focused. So, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think I should add to this course. There's a lot of things, probably like slime jumps and I don't know, mining through blocks at speeds and swapping between tools. Let me know what you want to see, what else you want to see in this course. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. We had a lot of fun and I'll see you next time when we get back to grinding.